Being picked first in PE. When you finally close all the tabs in your browser after finishing a paper. Teacher, I give you all the tools to succeed in the exam. The tools the teacher gave us. Schools, students, hours of homework on top of a long day. Students, schools, without justifying their reason for this torture. Colleges, kid who can throw a ball very far. Kid who can cure cancer. Making the thinnest sheet of paper in the world. School toilet paper. You dare oppose me, mortal. Teach us how to pay taxes. Pay taxes. Teach us how to pay taxes. Schools, find the value of X. When you ask a question in class and the teacher says that's a great question. Signature look of superiority. When you started studying at 8:59 and the clock turns 9. Break time. When the teacher doesn't think you were paying attention, so they call you to answer, but you get it right. Me has a little bit of self-confidence. School, let it die, let it die, let it shrive up and die. The guy who speaks in the audio of Spanish tests, Eminem. 7. The cooler 7. The new sub-teacher trying to read my name. Schools when it's snowing outside. Schools when there is a worldwide pandemic. The chemistry teacher when I mix salt and water without goggles. So you have chosen death. The gym teacher when I rip my arm off playing hockey dodgeball. 'Tis but a scratch. Me dissects my biology partner instead of the frog. Also me wearing safety goggles. Biology teacher, it is acceptable. Kid tilts its chair. The teacher, did you ever hear the tragedy of the kid that broke its neck? Frogs exists. Biology students in high school. The cool teacher on Friday. The class. Kahoot. Schools, you've been caught skipping class. You're suspended. Students, okay, thanks. When you're the first one to join the Zoom and you just sit there with the other person. When the math equation keeps getting messier, but then it comes out to a whole number. Students, we are depressed and have lost the will to live. We need help. Schools, grades, people, grades. I'm a sneaky fox. Sneaked in your house. Sat on your couch. Ate your pasta. Attended online class for you so that you can take a break. Rest now. Me raises hand to answer question. Teacher calls on other kid. Other kid gets it right. Me who had a different answer. When an online test tells you not to cheat, keep out, or enter, I'm a sign, not a cop. Teacher that is desperately trying to make the class quiet but failing miserably. Me just waiting to give my presentation. When you get old books and it has all the important highlights. Me checks my grades right before the semester ends. My grades, so that's how low you can go. When you raise your hand to answer a question but end up being wrong. Me in high school, taking 8 AP classes and extracurriculum. Me in college, when I have more than 2 classes in a day. Me misses school for 1 day. Math test postponed. 6 kids had birthday. Quiet kid beat up the bully. Rick Astley performed at the cafeteria. Teacher, someone got a 2 out of 10. The entire class. Also teacher, and that's the highest grade. Some kid in class, can I go to the toilet? Teacher. I don't know, can you? Class, it's A. Me, I think it's B. Class, laughs, what an idiot. Teacher, he's actually right. Me. Working laptops and updated textbooks. Schools. 4K TVs that display the school logo. Schools. Teacher, even if you ask me 100 times, I'll explain it to you. Me, asks second time. Teacher. Me calculating where in line I should stand to be on my best friend's team in PE. Students have 24 hours in a day. Teachers is for me. Me thinking I'm gonna do well on a test. The first question. Yeah, I'm in school. I bully people. Why? Because it's fun bullying others. When no one answers the teacher, so she starts calling on students randomly. Current objective, survive. School's on open day. I heart kids. When you go to the school, I eat kids. When test is so hard that the smart atheist kid starts praying. Me throws a paper bowl towards the dustbin. Teacher, don't throw stuff around the classroom. Paper bowl goes in. Teacher, it is acceptable. You get a 95% on a project. It's the best in the class. The teacher asks to keep yours as an example. Education system in a nutshell. Elementary, high school, college, job market. Random kid, our teacher, you forgot about the homework. The rest of the classroom. Casually approach child. Grasp child firmly. Yeet the child. When you're 8 years old and you say not here during roll call. Comedy genius. My son telling me what he learned in biology class. Me waiting to hear the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. High schoolers starting their first year. High schoolers after finishing high school. Overanalyzing poems. Schools. Learning actual helpful stuff. Being rude and disrespectful to teachers doesn't make you cool or funny. They're just doing their job and you're being annoying. Me when the teacher asks me to behave during the online class. What are you gonna do? Send me home. The teacher explaining the subject. Me waiting to tell him that he's so bad at the subject he's been in the same grade for 20 years. There are numbers smaller than 0. Second graders, confused doonga boonga. You go to school. The teacher starts handing out a quiz. The smart kid starts cursing. The atheist kid starts praying. Hound the guy from the math problems. Topics I thought weren't important. My test. Topics that the teacher taught us. Topics I studied. A legitimate educational site. School web filter. Taco Bell site. School web filter. Okay class, because Braden wouldn't stop talking when I told him to. You all have to stay behind after the bell. The whole class. You should shave that weird mustache off. That one kid. No, I don't think I will.